feel as though whenever we do a video, you obviously know from the title what the video is going to be about, but also by what is missing from my face. Hello everybody, welcome back to another review on my channel. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. So as you can tell by the lack of lip product on my mouth right now, we're going to be trying on some new lip products today, and the newbies we're going to be testing today are the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Creams. These are the ones that I picked up yesterday from my local Boots. As you can see, very on brand for NYX. Even though there were probably only about 6 or 7 shades in store for me, they do actually have 24. The fact this is a new product, like, that is mental. The shades that I picked up, WMLC03 Latte Foam, and the other was WMLC22 Cheeks. I swear to God, if I ever get out of the profession that I'm in, I want to go into naming products. I think I saw one that was called like Teddy Fluff or something. Amazing, love that. Whoever thought of that, genius. Both retailed for £7.50 each, which I think is pretty reasonable. I mean, you do get 4 millilitres of product per tube. If you think that sounds good to you, then great. If you don't, then I'm sorry. So not only are these marketed to have a really lovely matte finish, they're also supposed to be crack resistant and to blur the creasing on your lips. They have shea butter in the formula as well as coconut butter. Delicious. Those first 2 things that I just mentioned then, I'm pretty interested in, only because my lips constantly look cracked. They're not chapped, they're just like very bumpy. Very creasy, especially after I have my lip filler, or when they go down a little bit. You can definitely see like the creasing in my lips. I'll show you a clip of what they look like up close right now. When they're a little bit on the drier side, it does kind of look like I've got the most chapped lips on planet Earth, which actually isn't the case, because I think I apply lip balm about 15 times a day. So I want to see that crack resistance. I want to see that blurring. My lips go so dry if I wear any type of matte lipstick. They do tend to crack throughout the day and go really dry. Sometimes even bits come off, which isn't very attractive. So to start off with, before I do anything, I have to line my lips, because there's a lot of higgledy-piggledy going on there, and you are going to be very up close and personal. So with saying that, I'm going to be now applying the Nude Truffle Lip Liner by NYX. This is one I use on the reg, as you can see. Pretty well loved. Since having my lips on, I find applying lip liner so much easier. Like, that was perfect, and there was no effort. There's me like, I'm perfect. Shut your mouth. From this close-up, you will see I'm not lying. I've just lined the contours of my lips to kind of just give me something to work against. But you can see that my lips are starting to look dry, and they are just really, really creased. I'm going to apply this shade, which is Cheeks, to my lips first. So let's get a bit up close and personal. So just broken the seal on that one. Oh my lord, no word of a lie. That smells like a caramel latte. This is what the applicator looks like. Very fluffy. This is the swatch up close. That was rubbish. Let's try again. Woo! Can't stop sniffing. Very pigmented, super smooth and creamy. I say one swipe, it was like 1.5, wasn't it? Maybe a bit too light for me. Rightio. First impressions, it's not even an impression. First observation, this is not a good shade for me. This is like 0.4 seconds after I've just finished applying it. I will say, first off, formula, beautiful, very smooth. Very creamy, exactly what it says on the tin. Second of all, there was a lot of product that was on that one swipe of the wand. However, it was a little bit tricky to apply. When I say tricky, I mean that I was swiping and it was, it was going on, but it was so thick and whipped. It was a little bit more wax to kind of move it into the places you need it to. I'm not convinced that I've covered every single part of my lips, just because I had to go over a few times. I think it's one of those things where you have to work quite quickly. This is obviously a matte lip product at the end of the day. However, as I'm popping my lips together, this is what my lips look like straight after I applied the product. I'm now waiting for them to dry down a little bit. You can see there where the product is on my lips. You can still see the creasing, unfortunately. So we're just gonna wait and see what it looks like when it's completely dried. The swatch on the back of my hand, as you can see, is still pretty shiny, and that has been on for a lot longer. Obviously, because this is a matte lip cream rather than a matte lipstick, I feel like maybe that's why it's a little bit on the more smudgy side. But I'm also very conscious of the fact that I don't want to be rocking around and worrying that I'm going to be smearing my mouth and everything. Come on then, let's have a look and see. My lips go back natural and just relaxed. still a bit of creasing. So yeah, when it comes to the whole crack resistance, I can see that entirely because it's a cream rather than a lipstick. Maybe that's why they say it's not smudge resistant, because it does have that moisture and you are more like this is still shiny. Yeah, it's not drying down and it's been a little while, but it never said it was smudge resistant. So I can't be angry about that. However, the blurring aspects of those things, because literally on the advert, it's like a picture of a mouth and half of it is creased like what my mouth looks like, and then the other half is beautiful, smooth. My lips all look the same. They unfortunately still look a little bit creased. So I don't know if that's a me thing or whether or not it's just didn't work out for me. Oh, I was really hoping that this would be cute for me. The tone of my skin just doesn't complement this shade. So I'm hoping that we're gonna have better luck with this. Oh my goodness. How do my lips look paler with this product off than they did on? How has this happened? Like, look at the inside of my mouth. It's left like a white cast on it. I look like a flipping ghost. Also feels very dry. What the hell? That is a no from me. It has also left that stain on my skin too, which is not ideal, but at least you know the product's the same power. Shade Latte Foam. Oh yeah. This is a much better shade for me. I've got to do it a bit closer to the mirror. I've been making a proper pig's ear of this. Right, so other than the main fact that I applied that like I'd stolen my mum's makeup and used it for the first time, poor application from me. I like the shade a lot better than the other one though. Both of these shades are absolutely not what I thought they were going to be when they came out of the tube and onto my lips. If you are looking to purchase any of these lip products, you definitely need to give them a swatch before you decide which ones you're going to get. There was an amazing amount of product on that wand though. This shade for me, I don't know what it was. It's almost like the coverage was completely different. Still has the same beautiful whipped formula obviously because they're the same range of products. Got the soft matte finish to it, obviously it's still super creamy. Definitely isn't going to crack because it's got that moisture. But for me, the blurring is very minimal. I don't know what it is. My lips just looked so creased. Now we've got a slightly darker shade on. I am going to do the kiss test. I think we both know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it anyway. As you can see, that's my big ass mouth. Genuinely not as much as I thought was going to come off actually. And there's still like a really good amount of product left on my mouth. So I reckon this has got a good longevity on it. Obviously as well, now it's stained. It's all not to come off. So make sure you like the shade that you pick because it's going to be on your mouth for a while. Slightly disappointed about the smoothing thing. It didn't work for me unfortunately. Maybe my creases on my lips are too severe for any product to fix. Maybe I just need some more filler. For the price of the product, I think it's relatively reasonable. If you're like me and you find normal matte lipsticks far too drying, this is definitely something that you should give a go. Formula, really nice, smooth, light. Don't really feel like there's a lot going on. Obviously, I'm slightly conscious of the fact that it's a bit tacky. Just something to be a little bit conscious of when you're out, maybe if you're eating. Just be aware of it. As I said at the start of the video, there are plenty of shade options for you to choose from. That is one thing I can't fault with NYX. They always have an amazing shade range of products, especially new ones when they first come out. Obviously for me, disappointed by the fact that it didn't blur my lips as much as maybe they were making it out to be. What would I give this product out of 10? I'd probably give this product, in my opinion, like 5. I'm really sorry, NYX. I rate so many of your products, but this one for me, just with specifically what they're marketing it as, it's just the blurring and the smoothing for me. It wasn't there. So that was it for this week's video, testing out the new NYX Soft Whipped Matte Lip Cream. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give that a big thumbs up so I know. It really does help me out a lot. I'll also leave links to these products in the description in case you want to try it for yourself. Also leave links in there for my social media as well. I've got an Instagram, I've got a Vinted, and I've got a TikTok. Almost forgot what the middle one was then. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you again so much for spending your time with me this week. I hope you have a great rest of your week, whatever it is you're doing, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye guys. Now I wonder how well this is actually going to come off now. Tell you what, you definitely get your money's worth with this because you'll be wearing it for a long time after you take it off. My lips look matter after I've wiped off this product than they did when I had the product on.